doesn't show that you want to work and cooperate and get it done quickly, step by step.
Okay, may I answer that, please, John? So, I have been in a state of crisis for 5 years. The collection agency is out to get my car because the identity theft I've been in. I've been asking for help from the very beginning with Sam, Anita's dad, with Albert. I've needed all help for financial management. They refused to help. They gave me for years the answer you're giving me. It's not a new thing. They've always said, go to mom for money. We don't have time for that. Any concern I've had it's not a new thing. For you, it's new, but for 5 years, anytime I've had concern, I've been in crisis for 5 years. My dogs listen to me. I have to make a point. And you cannot do something, but you cannot prevent me from addressing my needs.
Zeke, if your mom was fine a year ago, when your mom was fine, there was no letter from a doctor saying she's incapacitated a year ago. Why wasn't she helping you last year when she was fine?
So let me answer that. If you're aware, my mom has a condition called Munchausen by proxy. She is addicted to hurting her own kids. She was hurting, Anita is well aware of how her own mother, Alice, was being hurt, how my brother was being hurt before he passed, how my dad was being hurt from the very beginning. So you have to be aware of that condition. My mom has to hurt her own family. If you look up Doll Syndrome, Till Swan on YouTube, look up Jordan Peterson, The Devouring Mother, you need to be aware. Moms that's the real issue mom has, to keep making false reports, to break plates and take picture of it, to send to Albert and say she's being abused. The fact that she calls 911 and reports abuse, that's her method of abusing me. Do you understand? And they've been preventing the solution of that. She has that condition to financially abuse, and they've been telling me, go to her for money. We're not helping you. We're only here for her. I need to take care of myself because everybody else here keeps saying, you shouldn't voice your concerns. It's only about her. You should not prevent me from having my own career, having my relationship, getting insurance for my car, addressing the injustices that have been perpetrated against me.
Okay.
And so then don't prevent me, don't tell me, because the cops have not been helping me. Don't tell me not to report it. I have to do what I have to do to protect myself. You limited what you can do. I'm different from you. I have to take care of myself. Since you're refusing to help with me, and it's always been, now we can't do it, we'll do it later. That's a method. Always been for 5 years. I don't have time for this now. Albert says it, Anita, that anytime there's a crucial crisis that needs to be addressed, we don't have time for it now. We'll deal with it later. I've been hearing that for 5 years, and I have been reporting to you the emails, what's going on.
Yes.
John. So if they refuse to pay me using mom's bank account without my own name, that indicates that this is another attempt to financially put me in another, because as they've done before, it's been reported overpayment and I had no money at all. Financial starvation, financial abuse going on. They know mom has that condition. They intentionally have been giving me no help at all, saying go to mom, knowing mom uses that to abuse me because that's her condition she's had her whole life. Financial abuse. So they're exploiting the condition she has, the sadistic condition. That's what Munchausen by proxy is. And I ask you to look that up and no, be aware of that. So they're exploiting that, being well aware of what it is, because Anita was saying mom abused her mom, Alice, and then Albert's mom was abusive her whole life. That whole family has that condition. It's a Munchausen by proxy family. They hurt their own.
That I understand. I get it. I understand.
So then now they would need to get the payment with an ATM card out of a account that's not my own name, so I cannot risk losing the one little amount that I have.
Okay, I understand. I told you I would look into that.
Thank you. And then another concern is I would like mom to get her shots. There's a monthly shot that they give when they give over there.
But you know what, Zeke? You're not showing me right now that you can work with me and I can work with you right now at this very moment. You and I, if we're not on the same page right now, it makes it hard to work. And that's why, I emailed you back, I called you, and it was, I need to get certain things accomplished quickly, and we need to have trust that you can take care of the actions that we're going to put in your lap. Responsibilities we're going to put on you, and that you can quickly get it done. So let me see if you can have it the way you want it to be, and I don't know if it can be done. And if it can't be done, we have to find a method that works for everybody involved. Not everyone's going to be happy with the situation, I promise you that, but it's got to be something that everyone is willing to work with and get it done. A compromise that basically benefits your mom, and it might not be ideal for you, it may not be ideal for me, and it might not be ideal for anyone, but right now just making certain that things are taken care of for your mom. And you have complaints, I get it, but it makes it difficult when, Anita and others are not going to be willing to work and trust you when you're constantly expressing those complaints and posting them online. No one is saying don't complain, but choose a matter to do it in that it doesn't get others that you're working with feel like they can't trust you.
I've been asking to revoke Anita's power of attorney. I'm going to get.
It's not up to Anita. It's not up to you. It's not up to me. It was up to you.
I'm up to me. I can do. I'm a human being. I have free will. I can choose to do what I want to do. Your refusal to help, and you're blocking what I want to do.
I'm not blocking. I'm trying to help your mom. Do you not understand it's about your mom and helping her?
It's when I've shown others email, the conversations I've had with you, they've told me it's obvious to us that attorney does not have your mom's interest. He should be reported to the bar and his license should be taken away.
I have documented all the conversations I have with your mom, all the messages that she's left for me, everything I've done with your mom, all the drafts that I've prepared, all the meetings I've had with her, all the notes.
So have I. Those are I post those. And your objection to what I've posted and your refusal to look at them indicates. So I will report to authorities and then they will decide.
Zeke, can I ask you a question?
Go ahead.
Whose attorney am I?
You certainly not representing me. Your mom's. So I need to get my own people to help me. And you're right? I need to take care of myself.
Correct.
You refusing to, so I need to, and your efforts to prevent me getting help is indicative.
Preventing you. I don't think you understand that. No one's preventing you from getting help. Okay? I've never once prevented you from getting help. I've never told you once, don't get help. I've told you choose a method that's going to work.
You understand law enforcement has been stonewalling for 5 years intentionally?
You said that to me because of your mom and what's happened with your mom, yes.
And also because you're aware of the squatter, Justine Taylor, who was in my house a year and a half, who was a drug dealer, whose intention was to take over that house to make it a drug dealing station. Are you aware of that?
To me later. Yes, I became aware of that later. Yes.
So the police have, for 5 years, refused to take the reports of violations that have been perpetrated against me.
Do you know how the police have, unfortunately, their hands have been tied in what they can do because of the city attorney? If a policeman honestly speaks with you, they will tell you that, unfortunately, there's a lot they want to do and they can't do.
There's a lot of help they give a drug dealer. Giving a drug dealer that obviously has dealing fentanyl and giving her a Fourth Amendment right of privacy. When they see in the room, they see all the fentanyl dealing.
Listen, I have police clients, they complain to me about how their hands are tied and how they want to take action and they can't. They want to do things.
So then you understand, when police aren't helping, and Albert isn't helping, Sam isn't helping, I have to do what I have to do. You're saying find other ways to address it. What other way is there? When the law enforcement is helping the abusers and the criminals, where do you go for help? And when you report the corruption, they say that's a societal matter, that's above my pay grade. What other way there is there?
I'll tell you, because I'm all about finding compromise. That's what I need to do, and that's what I've done for over 20 years of doing this. You go to the people that you're seeking help from, and you say, how can both of us find a way to work together here that we will accomplish this goal?
They don't want to. If you understand, John, they don't want to. It's not that they don't have time to. The purpose, listen, the purpose, their intention to destroy my credibility because I'm the beneficiary of mom's 2 houses and her savings. Their intention, overlapping that of Anita and Sam and Albert and the squatter, to destroy my credibility, to keep poking at the sword, to provoke anger in me and say, because you're angry, because you're violent, because you have mental illness, you can't handle moms and we should take charge of it. That has been the intention of false 911 calls, that Anita has been responsible, and the criminal violations.
Okay, but Zeke, even your mom took actions to protect you and to protect your sister when your sister was alive. She even took action to do certain things, knowing that both you and your sister, when your sister were alive, needed to be protected, and how things were going to unfold and how things were going to play out.
What were those? Are the intentions to protect me in the trust or in the power of attorney? Are they expressed in there any intention to protect me? Because all I'm hearing is everything says it's only for her, not for me. That's what I've been hearing from you and from Anita and Albert.
Okay, then clearly you haven't listened well and carefully to what I've told you, and you just made it very, very obvious. I explained to you while your mom is alive, everything is for her benefit, her care, her use, whatever is best for her.
Only for her, nothing for me. So I misunderstood. I thought you said she had taken steps to protect me. I misunderstood that?
Yes, a lot of that happens after she passes away.
Okay, so that clarification I got. Nothing in there is for protection for me while she's alive. Only it's there after she passes away. Is that accurate?
Yes, that's accurate.
Okay. So I need to consider that because I had heard that, and you saying that confirms that.
Yeah,
I need to consider that.
I told you, and that's why I said right now, because what you have to keep in mind, Zeke, is you don't know how long your mom is going to live. You don't know how much medical care and attention she's going to need during her lifetime. I've had many situations, many situations, where people have lived so long and needed so much medical care.
Yeah.
All their money got spent taking care of them.
Okay.
By the time they died, there was nothing left because they were so sick.
And then, so what's the point you're making?
The point I'm making is you don't know what's going to be left when a person dies. That's why when people create everything, they make plans for themselves to say, this is mine, this is what I have, it's for my care while I'm alive.
Yeah.
And after I die, whatever's left over, X, Y, and Z will take place after I die.
Yeah. Oh, you're saying the priority, that's why she's the priority, because she doesn't want her funds running out while she's alive. Correct?
Correct.
All right. I understand.
Okay.
And then one thing was the emphasis on special needs. The purpose of the special needs, was it not that after I pass, the government would not claim all the Social Security benefits that I had received since 1992, right?
Yes.
So then that Anita insisting over and over again that about special needs, when I'm asking for help with a financial manager, with my, she keeps insisting special needs despite my opposition to that. That shows that her interest is to collect what would be there after I pass. Right? She's concerned about the government not claiming all the benefits that they have given me since 1992, which if you calculate is a sizable amount. The reason she would keep insisting on special needs trust and special needs financial manager is because her concern is for her after I pass. She wants to get the inheritance after my mom passes and I pass for her. Otherwise, she wouldn't keep insisting on special needs when I keep asking her not, that I don't want that.
But it's not what you want and I want. It's what your mom wanted and it's what your mom did.
What I'm asking about what Anita is insisting on.
Okay, well, I haven't had any conversation specifically with Anita about what she wanted or what she said. The only thing I told Anita is that, just like I'm telling you, the money is for Anahid's benefit during Anahid's lifetime.
After Anahid passes and I pass.
That conversation I haven't had and I will not have with her because it's premature. I can't have that conversation with her.
Well, I've had that conversation. The text is there that she keeps insisting over and over again, special needs. And that indicates to me...
She's trying to keep the money for herself. She doesn't want you to have it so she can have it.
Exactly. The fact is she was lying. Listen, she was lying throughout and saying she has no interest whatsoever in her inheritance or mom's properties. And so that indicates that lie, and that in itself, that lie, that's proven and then it will be, that shows her abuse of power of attorney for her needs.
Okay, I have a simple question for you. I just need a yes or no answer because I need to get going right now. Do you still want me to work on this at all? Or are you not interested in doing things if it cannot be your way?
Let's see if it can be done. First step, let's see if we can make the payments. Can that be done? Let's see.
Okay, I don't see anything from you showing me that it can be done. All I hear from you is that it has to be this way, this way, this way. You just keep telling me how it has to be the way you want it to be. And I'm telling you, if it cannot be the way you want it to be, if it has to be somewhere different, be willing to cooperate and work, or you only want it a certain way and that's it. What if we can find a third way of doing it? Are you interested in doing this, yes or no?
I gave you an answer. Let's see if I can get the payments from mom's account instead of my own. Would you agree on that as an answer? Let's see if I can get that. Let's proceed one step at a time. Can you agree on that answer, please?
Okay, I don't know if Anita will agree to that.
So I will see. If she doesn't agree to that, then it proves further that her interest is to destroy me and get everything for herself.
No, it just proves that there's no trust. And right now, you don't trust her and she doesn't trust you.
I have good reason to not trust her because that's what she's been doing, and her father and Albert.
Everything goes both ways. Okay, you know what? Let me go and figure out one other thing. I'm going to talk with a banker to figure one other thing out through a banker, and we'll be in touch with you.
Thank you.
I need to talk with the banker.
Thank you, John.
Bye-bye.
Okay.